Hey, what's going on, everyone? Dan the Glass Man here, and you're watching the Glass Man's World. So, today I wanted to share a little something with you. So, I got another job, another gig set up for tomorrow. One of my repeat clients, someone who I do a little bit of work for with yard work and keeping up with the garden and things like that. She also has had me doing some cleaning with Norwex. So I don't know if you guys know what Norwex is, but this is the label here. It's Norwex comes with a backlock technology. That's a trademark or patented registered trademark backlock. This is the body and face cloth. So this works really nicely for the body and face. I like to use the smaller microfiber side on the face, or it's a little bit more softer and gentle, I guess, or more, I don't know. And then this side is more has a lot more of the microfiber, and so I use this more for the body, so we can pick up more. I guess that's why it's so, this one has more on this side compared to the other. So just wanted to show you real quick how this works and how the Norwex works. It's so awesome because you use it with just water. And that's the beauty of it. And so tomorrow, I'm going to be cleaning an entire car, doing the entire detailing of a whole entire vehicle, inside and out, with just Norwex. So this is the body cloth, which we won't be using the body cloth, but we have the car kit. So I wanted to share with you the car kit here that we got. So the car kit that I received, I didn't receive this in the kit. I already had this, but this is like an essential to go with the car kit. So this is the Enviro cloth, and as you can see, this has been well used and abused. But that's the Enviro cloth right there, and the Enviro cloth is the main cloth. We have several of them, as you can see. There's one here. This is another Enviro cloth right there. There's an Enviro sponge, which has the Enviro cloth on one side and the scrubber on the other. There's a Enviro cloth here hanging on this side. We have the textured kitchen towels that have the Enviro cloth on one side and then the texture on the other side. And yeah, we have a lot of Norwex all over the place. And so this is the Enviro cloth here, and you can see that it's really worn and used and abused. And so today I'm going to show you how we clean it. So check this out, guys. So I'm going to try to raise you up just a little bit. Give me 1 second. We're going to try to set you guys up in a little higher angle here, and that way I can kind of just be more at level here. All right, so the Enviro cloth, when you use it, then you really want to just rinse it out. So I want to show you pretty much how we do that. Is, you get to your sink here, and you would basically, after it's being used, then you would rinse it on itself like this. But then over time, after a week or so of using it, then it gets pretty gunked up because the microfibers is holding in all of the dirt and all the gunk and everything that you've been cleaning up. When you use it and you rinse it off like this, it's gonna get a lot of that dirt and all that stuff out of there, so you can reuse this. I mean, even still, with this being dirty, I can still use this cloth to clean any sort of surface and make sure that still it's all 99% bacteria free. So even with this cloth being as dirty as it is, it still works. And that's the beauty of the Norwex and how the Norwex works. But now that this is really gunked up, and I have a job tomorrow, I want to make sure this is as clean as I can possibly get it. So we're going to throw this in a pan, and we also have this here. This is the car mitt. So this here is really, really awesome. You use this side here for scrubbing, doing the really, really deep scrub, you know. Daniel-san, wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Paint the fence. Paint the fence. No, but for real. So you do this, right? So you can basically go in and you clean the car, right? You go get the car all cleaned. Bam. Right? And then you can come in on this side and you just like wipe it off and get it all nice and cleaned up as well. And this side, you know, you can really get in and get the like the rear view mirrors on the side view mirrors and everything going around on the, you know, how the mirrors are sticking out, cleaning, you know, you can grab hold of like the, if you have an antenna, or getting your windshield wipers, you know, you lift up the windshield wipers and then get the, you know, you get the windshield all nice, and then you get the windshield wipers and then put those back down, you know. So this comes in handy, really, really nice. And this gets pretty gunked up. These things here, the Chanel cloth, this gets really, really gunked up. And so we're going to make sure that we do a deep clean on this. So we're going to throw this in the pan as well. And then that's pretty much all I really need to clean. But I wanted to share with you the other parts of the car kit. So this here is the I don't know if it says exactly, but it's made for the car for drying. So after you, what I like to do is I'll have my hand, you know, washing it here, right? So I'll be washing the car with one side, and then, you know, whenever you need to wipe it like that real quick, and then you come in with this towel and you dry it. Bam. So like at each panel, you know, you get like the front wheel panel right there. You know, you got the whole fender and everything right there, and then wipe it clean. And you get the door, you know, you clean up the door and then you wipe that all clean. You get the windows. This even works for cleaning the windows really nicely. And also the having the Enviro cloth and doing a, if you really, really need to get, like, you know, get in there and get really, really deep cleaning in on the surface, you know, removing any of that, like those bird droppings or any bugs or any of that kind of stuff. Sometimes you got to really get in there and scrub it, right? So this works really well with this in hand. And then you have this here, and on the other side of the towel, so you can use this for drying everything. But then you have this here, and this is the buffing side. So you don't need any wax. You can just go in and then buff the car with this, and it makes it so nice and shiny. And it's such a, I love this here. This is such a beautiful, beautiful towel here. So we'll make sure that we have this all ready to go. I don't know if I may need to run this in the wash just to make sure it's perfectly clean. Now, the other thing too is, you know, when you're having to do the deep clean with the windows, you know, and you get your windows all nice and clean, then you want to come back in with the window cloth here. And the window cloth, and this is the only one in my kit that doesn't really match with everything. And then you go in and you get that nice streak-free shine, you know, so then everything comes out all nice and clean, right? So this here eliminates any need for any Windex or any kind of window cleaner or anything like that, and getting rid of all the streaks. So having the Enviro cloth for your windows, windshield, and then coming back over with this to get rid of all the streaks. So all these little things, these are some of the number ones that I use all the time, and having them on hand. This is like my Norwex arsenal. You know, I have a camping gear kit that I use, and some of these, well, the Enviro cloth is always part of it. And the window cloth, sometimes this goes along with me. Now, the other thing here that we have is this mitt, which is really awesome. It also has the backlock technology. And backlock, what that means is that this is a registered, trademark, patented, and this will remove bacteria from the surfaces. So what I really like about this is that it's a mitt, and you can go in and you use one side right here, and then you have the other side. So you got one side here and another side. This is good for all of the vinyl on the inside, for cleaning any of your like your leather seats and all of that, and all of like the your console on the inside, and going into like all the vents and getting like a really really deep clean. And then when this gets all dirty and everything, what I love about it is you just do this, bam, and you got yourself a whole fresh clean side right here and right here. So then you got a whole nother side right there and right there that you get to clean again. And then when that gets all gunked up and dirty, then bam, you flip it back out, and you got, well, hold on, you flip it this way, and then you flip it again in this way, and then you got your last surfaces right there. So you get the whole inside of the car, all of the handles, all of the, you know, the knobs, the locks, all of the vinyl, all the dash, you know, all of your dash, your readings, all of your gauges and everything. This is really awesome. It cleans the steering wheel really nicely, and I really do love this as well. So we may have to run this in the wash. It does look a little bit dirty here and used, so we'll make sure that that's also fully clean. I don't think it needs to go through a deep wash with these. These are kind of gunked up, so I really don't want to actually put that in with these when they're all gunked up and dirty. And so the last thing that we're going to get to here is this, which is the microfiber cleaner. And the microfiber cleaner, what I've been told, is 1 scoop is added to 1 gallon of water in order to do a really deep cleaning for the microfiber. And so 1 scoop, let's see how big this scoop really is. All right, so let's check it out. 1 scoop, I believe that's the size of the scoop there. So that's a pretty big size scoop for the container, and but you only need a little bit. So we're really going to use like maybe a third or a fourth of the scoop, because I don't think we're going to need that much. You know, maybe I'll go half and do half a gallon. All right, so we got this scoop here all ready to go. We're going to fill this up with water, and we're just going to use tap water because I don't want to be using all of our drinking water. So we're just going to use the tap water here. And I'm just going to fill this up just right to the above, like right above the cloths here. We'll make sure those are down, and we'll fill that up with some warm water so we're not waiting for too long. And then those will get a nice deep cleaning, deep soak there. So about half the pan pretty much is what we're going to do here. All right, that's probably good. So now this is how you take care of all of your cloths and do a really good deep cleaning. And maybe what I should have done is, before putting that in that water there, here, let me just fill this up halfway. I'm going to rinse those out first, so it's just not all dirty right away. All right, that's probably good. And then I'm going to rinse these out, like I said, each one. We already pretty much scrubbed this one here. So this is pretty much good and ready to go. We've scrubbed it on itself. We'll just do a real quick once over on each side once again. Get it all nice and clean. And then we'll wring this out to get rid of any of that nasty, dirtiness. And we're going to throw that in here in the water, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing with this here, and we'll get rid of all the nasty dirtiness. We're just going to rub this on itself. Just the same as all the cloths. You just rub them against themselves to get them clean. And I'm sure that I've already done this, you know, when I first, you know, when I got done with the last job. And then, you know, I'm really sure that I already wrung this out and everything. But, you know, after cleaning tires, cleaning the bumpers, everything. Hi, kitty. They're chasing flies right now. After cleaning all that black stuff, you know, and getting underneath and, you know, on the bottom side panels and everything, it gets really, really dirty, you know. And, you know, I used to even clean our, you know, our side step on the Explorer with this here. And it's still, you know, it's still really nice looking. Bad as far as being dirty. But we're going to throw that in there now. And then we're going to get our microfiber cleaner here. And we'll throw that in here. And yeah, I guess we'll just do the whole scoop there. And bam, there we go. So now we're going to throw this on the stove. And we will, here, let me move a couple things so that way nothing's blocking your view here. Oh, let me move this dirty pan out of the way. We'll have to wash some dishes here in a minute. All right, so we now have this pan here. We have the Norwex microfiber cleaner, and this is essential. I'm pretty sure it's essential to have for when you have your Norwex kit. You know, you can use other deep cleaning, it might, you know, other enzyme cleaning stuff like that, but I would recommend, I'd highly recommend getting this if you have any sort of Norwex. And then we're just going to throw this on a boil here, which, you know, what I wanted to do actually was talk about the kit as this was boiling. I was supposed to put that all together first, and somehow I got sidetracked and distracted with what I was doing here, that now I don't know if we're going to sit here for forever and wait for this thing to come to a boil. You know, I figured I'd talk for about 15-20 minutes, which we're already at 15-20 minutes here, and then I would show you the dirtiness of the water and everything like that. You know, I could talk more about Norwex. There is a few things actually here. Let me bring you really close here, and that way you can actually see what it looks like. So you can see through the water still. It is a little bit dirty already, and we've got that up really, really hot there, so we can bring that to a boil as quick as possible. And so we're just going to let this get really hot. It's going to get to a boil. We're going to use this dowel rod here, you know, which is just for, like, you know, it's a rolling pin, basically, when we're baking and stuff. And we're going to use this as a stir stick and just helping with getting that deep cleaner, that all that the enzymes and everything into the microfiber, and really getting it to work in there. And so every week or two, this is something that you may want to do to really, really deep clean your microfiber cloths, the Norwex microfiber cloths. And so that way, oh my gosh, that water is already starting to look like chocolate milk. That's gross. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that this cleaner, this booster here, it really does pull out a lot. And as you saw, you know, I just rinsed those out. I just showed you, I rinsed them all out, and this water is filthy, filthy, dirty. So we're just gonna let this boil and get hot, and we're gonna let it sit for a minute. But I'm glad that actually this got as dirty as it did and as quickly, you know, without it even coming to a boil yet. So that was a really good demonstration on how well that cleaner pulls out that dirt. So with that being said, I highly recommend this the car kit, you know, where you would get you'd get the car washing mitt, and then you'd get the car towel with the buffing cloth on the other side. And this towel is super, super nice. This actually is the same kind of softness as the towels that we have for the body cloths, which is really, really nice. Nice and soft. And this will not scratch your vehicles or any of the surfaces or anything like that. You don't have to worry about any of that. And then this here for doing all the detailing with all the vinyl, and in your consoles and the vents and all your dash and all of your gauges and everything like that. This kit, or this car mitt. So I guess that's called the car mitt, and this is the car towel with the buffing towel. So they both say car, and then we add in the hand mitt, the Chanel cleaner. That's part of the car kit, and then having a window cloth and the Enviro cloth, and then always having a body cloth. So after I'm done cleaning this car, I'm gonna be all hot and sweating and full of, I'm gonna be all dirty. So then I'm gonna have my body cloth on hand to where I can wash my hands, I can wash my face. Which, if you do any sort of yard work, you work on the roof, you're out all day working in the field, doing any kind of work in the heat, this body cloth actually comes in handy so many times for just cooling you down. All you need is if you have a drinking water, just pour a little bit of your water on there, or if you have a hose nearby or whatever, and you just get it wet, squeeze it out, and it keeps you just nice and fresh and cooled off. You can just keep it like right on your face. You can even have it like on the back of your neck, while you're working, and just keep it wet like that. And that will help to keep you nice and cool while you're working. If it was a little bit longer, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Maybe if they had a little button right there, you could just keep it right on, snap it. Maybe you just get a rubber band right there, and then you got yourself a nice little cute Norwex arse cop. No, but seriously, this would really, really help to keep you nice and cool when you're working in the desert, especially out here in like Albuquerque or anywhere in New Mexico or in Arizona, Texas, any of these hot places, even down in California where it's really hot sometimes. This would really come in handy, and just keeping yourself nice and clean and fresh. I mean, this is awesome. Before you even have to get home, while you're on the job, as soon as you put all your tools away and everything, you bust this out. You get all your gloves taken off and all your tools, you put everything away, and then you just, bam, you sit in your car or whatever and just wipe up real quick. Just get yourself all nice and fresh, just like that. If you need to get all underneath or whatever you need to do, right? And just get yourself all nice and fresh and clean, to where then you don't even have to like go home all hot and sweaty. You're already just wiped down. Your back, your back's probably like all hot and sweaty. So you just get in there and wipe yourself down. Bam. So this thing is going to come in handy tomorrow as well. So I'm going to make sure to have the body cloth. We'll have the whole car kit. And that's about it. Now the one thing is that it's almost Father's Day. And Norwex is having a really awesome deal, which I think you got to get your order in by tomorrow, which today is what? Thursday, the something. I don't even know what today is. But whatever today is, you have until Friday, tomorrow, in order to ensure that your order makes it by Father's Day, which is coming up in what, a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. And so this is an excellent kit to get for the men, for your husbands, for your brothers, for your cousins, for your uncles, your grandpas. Well, maybe not your grandpas. You probably don't want your grandpas out there working, but get it for their grandkids, so then their grandkids could come and wash the car for their grandpa and grandmas, and just have a Norwex car kit on hand. You guys could even share it throughout your family, like, hey, Primo, come on over, let's wash our cars. I got the Norwex car kit. Come on by. You don't even have to use any soap or nothing. So, and the reason why I speak like that is just because I'm a Garduño, and sometimes I can. And also because we're in New Mexico, and New Mexico is known for having lowriders and having all kinds of car clubs and all that, and having the lowrider bikes and the bike clubs and everything. And this car kit actually works really well for all that as well. And we've been to a few car shows, and we got a few people turned on to the car kits, and they were really impressed with them. And so I would highly recommend them. I am highly recommending them right now, as highly as possible. And yeah, I would strongly recommend you guys get the car kit. Check it out. It's probably on sale right now, being that it's a Father's Day deal. And I don't know if you'll be able to get the window cloth and the enviro cloth with it, but you can always get those on the specials. Like, I think they have them for like, I think 20 or 30 bucks. You get both of them right now. You sign up or something. I don't know how it works, but you get both of these for a really, really good deal. I think only 20 or 30 bucks. One-time offer. You sign up. It then allows you to like get like the benefits of like the 30% off or 35% off for the lifetime that you're signed up with them or something like that. And they may need you to just purchase a certain amount within like 3 months or something like that. You may have to purchase like $150 worth of Norwex within 3 months, but that's pretty doable once you get involved and you really figure out how amazing this stuff is, and then you start, you need to get a couple little extra items on the side. You'll easily be able to spend $150 in 3 months. That's only what, like $60 a month. It's not much at all. I think it's even less than that. So I highly recommend it. Check out, oh yeah, what is that, 50 bucks a month? If it's 150, it's 50 bucks a month for 3 months, and that ain't bad. So check out Norwex. Go to www.serenaestrada.norwex.biz. I'll make sure to put that link down below, and be sure to like this video and share it out with all your friends so they can also check out Norwex. If you want to become a consultant and you want to make money off of this, you make 35% commission off the sales right away. There's several different ways that you can get signed up right now. And one of those ways was like, for only $20 or $30, and you get the enviro cloth and the window cloth, I believe. I don't know if there's anything else. Don't hold me on that. I can't guarantee it. And they change these deals all the time. So you may be watching this a month or two from now. But from the time that I posted it, you have until tomorrow to get your Father's Day gifts in for 2023. And if not, you can still order it and just say, hey, happy Father's Day a little bit later. A week later, and you're still giving Father's Day gifts, they're going to be happy. Us fathers are going to be happy. Keep on giving us gifts throughout the year. Always, right? All right. I'm going to let y'all go. You guys, you fathers out there, have a beautiful, happy, and blessed Father's Day coming up. And stay close to your children. Love your kids. All right. And check out Norwex. We'll see you soon. Love and blessings.